at 4 p.m. every day, and you need it to make the happy chemicals. Yeah, your whimsy may be a little bit depleted, my liege. Everything is gray, dead and freezing, and...
Help. Alright, that's coming through. Alright, let's take a look at where we're at. Right, so... Okay, we get further and further up. Get over to... It. We have come in... Okay. Okay. Let's start. Red sands. That's a sand, which will be useful. Do some gathering of plants in a large area. Get there. Let us not knock down trees right around where we're at, just in case someone gets there. Okay, get that going. And let's start building. That, and then make that for our main. We begin. Oh, it's been a while since I played. Labor. Miners. Specialize. Okay, I only want those two mining. Alright, everybody starts getting their stuff taken care of. Let's also... Where is... River. Oh, okay, over there. What's our pastures? Oh, what's that? Lungfish. Okay. Let's go ahead and place pastures. Being kind of big. Alright. Except... And the animals for the pastures. Our bulls. I think everything else will end up going inside. Alright, so that's where we're going to keep our bulls until we need them for food. Okay. I think... Oh, we'll see how the other one comes out. Because we'll have places we can also put limestone cavern. I think up above maybe we can white sand wall. Check. Can you? Oh. Fortress. Can you farm on sand? Yep, I'm not particularly good at Dwarf Fortress. I do, however, enjoy it. It has been a while since I've been back to it. Um, I'm on break, so I figured, hey, why not try that? All right. Yeah, I'm not awful at the beginning parts. I've done a whole lot to get stuff kind of up and going and remain that way. When I start getting into the various kind of cool things we need, um, and drag that down a levels. Yeah, I did something like that in a. We tried to in a forum that I was on, but it kind of ended up being fairly short lived. I think it was happening while I had a show, so I kind of went through some stuff, but didn't do a whole lot of interesting things with it. We need to get back on this. Play enough so that I understand. Like, I'm better at some of the later game stuff. Like when you start to actually build things like cloth and that kind of stuff, which I'm not hugely good at. Okay, so right now we'll go ahead. Our main sort of room here. Let us get a place for sleeping and eating for our current dwarves here. Oh, we're still in sand. Okay. That will be good for now. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't really approached much of the mid to late game. Mostly do the beginning, get stuff set up, start working some of my stuff, then something will happen and I'll lose, and losing is fun. And then I'll get busy and I won't get back to it for a bit. I think. Started building, or do I need to do the architecture? Nope, they built it. Oh, I didn't check to see. Oh wait, where's the? That's not what I'm looking for. Where's the thing to check to make sure that you can actually get to the depot? Um, site maps. It was asking me to. Okay, go away. Yeah, that's always kind of cool. Find your. What is that? I remember in the old pre-Steam, there was an easy keystroke to just double check to see if you had, uh, or maybe you know what? It is probably just on the trade depot, even though no trader. Not seeing anything telling me I can't make. There is a way to do it. I do not remember what it is. Downward slope. So yeah, I think we're good. The downward slope seems to lead. It's place our carpenter here. Yeah, this is one like just kind of good to sort of chill, do some stuff. Um, Wait, this. I need logs. Wait, do I not have? We we not chopping down trees? I gave him the chop down tree order. Here, let's chop a bunch here. All right, so hopefully soon we should be chopping trees. Uh, take that down a little bit. That's a little louder than I wanted. Okay, we'll get a stoneworker. Build. We got a carpenter, stoneworker, crafts. Need those to sell stuff. Build workshops. Okay, I think farming workshops. Let's get a still. Here, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to put that in a corner or something, just so it looks nicer. Yeah, the people get really good at this always amaze me because they will just set up a bunch of stuff. I saw a work order thing once. It's like do this and this steps to get things up and going in your various stuff quickly. Okay. Well, they can. Someone they have to do before they do doors. I think mostly start getting some doors or tables and chairs too. Get a few doors going. I won't need many. And then tables. And I know if I get a table and chair in a small room relatively quick, what I can do is throw a um, get your bookkeeper going, so you can do like the work orders, which make a lot of that much easier. All right, so please, do we now have? Okay, good. We now have logs. We don't need the menacing spike. Though. Cool. First, we're gonna make a bunch of beds. Build workshops. Oh, that's farming. Get our still down here. And since they're getting close to that, let's also get. Let's put it up here. Okay, we got a farm going up there. My problem I always make the farms way too big, so then it's like a ton of stuff just sort of run out of everything pretty quick. Oh, which reminds me, let's go into creatures, tasks. One of these has the kitchen. Labor, kitchen. Um, Up helmets. We can. Not allowed to be cooked, is allowed to be brewed. Bitter melons. Did I get rid of the seeds? Well, can't do those. Neither can lettuce leaves. Okay. Alright. We do not, we brew those, we do not do other stuff. I'm going to need barrels too. Wait a little bit. Interesting. I think that was an older one. Where are all my stuffies? There we go. Okay, we do have enough. Build furniture, bed. I think you can actually technically place them right next to each other. I don't like doing that because it just feels like you should have a bit of space. Let's do a barracks to get y'all crashed out. I'll wait for them to make some more. Build, furniture, table. Don't have our tables first. We're about to make them. Furniture. Oop, doors and hatches. Okay, get some farm plots going. I haven't done adventure mode yet, which at some point I think I want to try. See what that's like. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a little more aimless than I prefer in things like role playing games. Like, I don't mind going off doing side quests and things like that, but what I do want is like interesting things to do. Four by four, and then make a slightly smaller one. How to make it? Oh, and then okay, I want a zone. No, not a zone. Stockpile. Stockpile. Put that here. Except we're gonna make this seeds. We'll have to make it custom. It'll be food, seeds, all. That is where we will place the seeds of stuff. Do it again. Okay, so we got our stockpile there. They're making that happen. We have to drop stuff on there soon. There we go. Currently, the plump helmets. This one will just make plump helmets all the time. Which I gotta wonder if they ever get sick of plump helmets. They're done there. Now this one, I think dipple cups used for dyeing, which we don't really need. Let's try wheat pods. Now pigtails you can use for um, pigtails you can use to form cloth, which I don't really have a whole lot of stuff yet. Okay, so build furniture, bed, bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Build furniture, table. 1. These ones I will put next to each other. And here, build. Damn it. We want. Where's the throne? Throne. Oh, gotta scroll down. The things you use the most at the beginning, of course, are hidden all the way down. We're gonna make a bunch of thrones. I'm gonna start getting wooden. I'm gonna start getting rock crafts made. I need to have them start to dig out some more stuff because we're gonna need ourselves that in a bit. And what the hell? We'll make one more table. Here, barrel. 3, 4. I know there's something with bins. Like you can use bins to store stuff, but there's also some things that constantly get sort of messed up. All right, let's mine out more around here. I'm going to see to make proper rooms. But, okay. And then for our places, mention that again. Dormitory. So that'll be a dorm everyone can use. And a dining hall. I'm going to wait till we get those things placed. Oh, actually, build furniture, workshops, farming, kitchen, right there. We're gonna make that a jet because we want our kitchen to look cool. It's all black. Oh, wait, were you out of? Oh, I probably got to put them in storage, or I need more. Okay, need more storage for that. We're making the barrels, which will be useful. Um, let's go ahead. Storage room, kind of here. Okay, get my stuff off of the cart. Or is it maybe they've planted? Oh, how about 1, 2, 3? Okay, so I think, yeah, I think we can basically place a whole bunch of planet helmet stuff in there. Um, what are my people doing? Okay, so I don't have everybody caught up on farming or anything. Yeah, no. Oh, with RimWorld. That's Real Man's Game. I'm sorry. Dwarf Fortress is the OG. RimWorld is the Shadow. Um, yeah, Dwarf Fortress I played. I think it's been a while since I played it, so I used to play it off and on before the Steam stuff came out. Well, I have about 80 hours in the Steam version. It's one of those things where I played it a little bit here and there, but not a lot. So I would play it some. It's been probably a year since I've been back to it to actually sort of play. I'm on break right now, so I'm like, oh yeah, let's kind of get back involved in this because I'm gonna have to make storage stuff here. I'm literally just starting, so made my own world. Did the fairly standard specs that I usually use, and then try to plot myself a little bit away from other stuff that I wasn't gonna get like warned. Yeah, I tried Rimworld a little bit. Thought it was fine, but I did kind of miss the. Even though I'm not good at using all of it, like all the depth and such in Dwarf Fortress, I just tend to find cool in general. That's something I want to do more with. I also found it's a good sort of meditative sort of talk while you're if like talking like TTRPGs stuff along those lines. But the thing is if you don't use the because I've got OBS streaming to a couple different things right now, and on TikTok, if you're not using it for gaming, it essentially kicks you off of the OBS, letting you multi-stream, which for the role-playing game I run on Sundays is a pain because then I open up both Twitch and TikTok in separate things. Where it's nice to just have them both in the same thing. Okay, we can start putting stockpiles. Let's go. This accept. We'll make that food. Accept. We're going to customize it. No seeds should go in there. Another one. Accept. Let's make that. I don't actually. I don't have a lot of these right now. Here, weapons. I don't think I'll need nearly that much. And right, I don't have a lot as far as weapons, armor, and stuff goes right now. Ammo. No, actually, the finished goods I am going to need a decent amount of space for. Now there is essentially the Dwarf Fortress role playing game that is like you drink every time you do a thing, use a Jenga tower, but there's a PBTA called Mountain Home that does a similar thing that looks very, very cool. And I want to play that along with there's a Wicked Ones, which is like Dungeon Keeper, where you're all of the things. It's with furniture there. I'll probably need more. I'll definitely need more for that after a bit. Here, bars and blocks. There, cloth. Okay, let's also get this place dug out. It's a lot more than we're going to need. But doing a thing where like use Mountain Home to do essentially Dwarf Fortress, the role playing game, and then um, Wicked Ones, which is the Dungeon Keeper, like you're playing like the ogres, the orcs, the trolls, the other things that are in this dungeon that attracts heroes, and eventually put the two of those things at war with each other. I think would be a lot of fun. All right, oops, don't need that. Go back to some stockpiles. That's gonna be more than I need for anything, but let's put each stone, weapons, wood. We got food, finished good. I got one for cloth, bars and blocks, armor. I think honestly, with what I've got right now, I'm almost done. Bars and blocks, that'll be more than I need. Need to put more stuff for finished things in a bit. Um, let's go ahead and place our refuse piles out here. That is going to be the trash. Refuse. And kind of over here in the corner. Here. Except that will be corpses, which sometimes you need. Let's go out by the pasture, where we got our two. Hey, buddies, where y'all at? Hey, where's our little? Oh no, guys! As soon as I'm gonna get a beat. Yeah, there we go. There's our buffalo and stuff. Big zones, water source. Here. Except we need a water source. That's where we go. I don't know if there's a place for a garbage dump. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I think those are different things, but go ahead. Garbage dump. Case. That's useful. Oh, and I think I don't get done dining hall yet. Except, and then build furniture, chairs. Five, six. We're gonna have them sit like backs to each other because they're all, being just a pain in the butt. Sure, table one. Oh, is that the only one I got? Okay, we need more tables. Um, table. Soon. What's this? Rat remains. Now let's get some. Here. We're gonna build ourselves rooms for the dwarfs. Some people just make them like one thing wide. I like to give my folks a little bit more space. I could be doing this over multiple levels, but I'm gonna save that. This one will be a little bit longer, just because it's gonna Actually, wait. Let's just do this. Erase that one. Those two. There. Now I'll get enough for another migration wave. I hate scrambling to be like, oh, gotta find enough beds for everybody. Person in charge here in a little bit. Oh, good going. Migration wave just showed up. Oh shoot. Let me do this. Got to do my. Wait, quickly check who's in what. Labor menu. Add new work detail. This is going to be. Just lets me remember. Oh, holy! Oh my God! Oh, yeah, RimWorld. Sorry, I don't know if I saw. I don't know if you're still here. This is what RimWorld took its ideas from. RimWorld is a version of this essentially. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think this guy is new because it should be. I think these are my first 7. We've got a woodcutter that has some special skills he's super good at. 3 necromancer. Oh God. What I was gonna do with that, I thought about, it'd be cool to have like this going here, but I brought the one too far down. I just wanted to make it look a little. It didn't quite work because I didn't like plan the aesthetics all that well. So, oh God, with necromancers, the problem is like even if you kill like food, it comes back, and then your dwarves start to freak out, and then they sometimes, in my experience, will take. Oh, I got 3 of them. Let's just check out our dwarves real quick. So this one, pause it real quick. Distrustful. Well, he came with a bunch of necromancers. I don't blame you. Legendary woodcutter, carpenter, and bowyer. Awesome. Skills. That's good at that. Great pacifier, adept persuader, intimidator, comedian. Knowledge. Paper of listening. Prim luxury. The prim luxury is a form of music used for entertainment originating in the sack of fancying. Welcome. We are the sack of fancying. The rules of the form are applied by composers to produce individual pieces of music which can be performed. Okay, well, produce. The music is played on a gongesh. Oh yeah, I think there's a. One of the problems I know with if you want to do stuff with musical instruments is some of them require several different parts, but they make new musical instruments for you every time you do it. It can be difficult to know what is a musical instrument because you have to make these various parts, but they get like different names every time you make a new world. There is like a mod I think that will basically say, hey, it's always going to be stuff we recognize. Um, it is performed using the Toth scale and in the Fur rhythm. Throughout, when possible, composers and performers are to use mordants. The Gungash always does the main melody and plays staccato. The Prim Luxury has the following structure: a chorus and a verse, all repeated 2 times. The chorus is to be loud. The Gungash covers its entire range from the watery low register to the fragile high register. The verse is to be loud. The Gungash stays in the fragile high register. I mean, it's interesting they have all this. There's people that get a lot more into that stuff than I do. My necromancers. That's the. Oh, God. Oh my God! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 necromancers. On this time. 9 children. Legendary engraver. Competent axe dwarf. Fighting. Oh my God! Had this happen, and in the first, I mean, it's not even. It's only midsummer. I haven't even been here that long. Yeah, I don't get. Usually, when I've had a necromancer show up, it's 1. It is not 5. Let me take this picture. um. Oh, he's got his necromancer wife. That's nice. You know, family that raises the dead together stays together. Oh my god. All I know is in the past when I've had a necromancer, they ended up like one necromancer ended up being such a pain and caused so many problems by just like someone was out hunting and they just kept raising the thing and it kept like the dwarf went through freak out mode. Um, two, um, very small office. Bookkeeper, get him going here soon. Furniture, got 3 beds. Doors and hatches. How many do we have? 4. Okay, we need more of all of those things. Oh my god, I don't. Clan of Necros is going to be a problem immediately. We'll see. Let's pause here real quick. Put a table. Chair. Give him. That's up there. Um, the biggest thing I am in no means an expert about this. The biggest thing I saw was they like they would keep raising things from the dead, which would freak out my other dwarves, and suddenly they would have emotional problems, which would kind of spiral into things going very very poorly in the fortress itself. Um, I need an office here, except now what I need to do. I'm going to take my bookkeeper and broker. Well, well, the good news is our necromancers are extraordinarily good at all of this other stuff. I will. Master Negotiator, High Master Persuader, Grandmaster Judge of Intent, Grandmaster Comedian. Okay, he can do stand up too. That'll be nice, I guess. They're going to want offices and stuff. Out of curiosity, no, no. I can't be a good medical dwarf. However, if we wait a little longer, I'll be really good at working with them once they don't need a medical dwarf anymore. Um, also make my expedition that. So this office. Oh, oh God! How do I get the? Oh, there. Assign our expedition leader. Which means we'll be able to do work orders kind of soon. Let's just go rock crafts. Throw him on. Door. Actually, wait a minute. Well, now I just got him assigned. Let me just take a second. Can I do work orders now? Now that I've got him there? Um, rock doors. Excellent, I can. Okay, God, that'll save me time. I might as well just do it then from here. Um, work orders. Add beds. Get 10 beds. Let's go. Oh, we've already got the doors. Um, also make tables and then thrones. We'll need those in a little while. Possibly, I've not done a whole lot of stuff with zone stuff. I messed up a little bit with them, but I have a feeling I won't be on this one all that long. These things a little more. Okay, masterpiece, nice. So population's 15, so we very quickly a little more than doubled it. Let me just look at my citizens. Bit of labor. Citizens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a like that woodworker's got some legendary stuff. We have a metal crafter. Okay, I'm just gonna throw them all into this since now I know who they all are. I don't think you can actually search by migration wave. In like, it's frustrating. It feels like that's something they should be able to do. Used to be able to do it with Dwarf Therapist. I don't know if I've got a hunter. I haven't seen anything about someone like hunting out. Oh, let's throw some tables down. Got those. Here. Start throwing some. Okay. Furniture, beds, 5. Get you all your own bedroom. Promise. That's a pet cemetery. My entire fortress. That's what we were asking you to do. I need to find the. Like I said, I found a site that was like, hey, here's build order. This is the order to do stuff in, and it got me like up and going with several different um, industries that I haven't really done a whole lot with before, just because it was a quick entrance. Because I've actually got the book from how it was used like before. There's a book on how to play Dwarf Fortress that had some good stuff, which I maybe use. But I also know once the school year starts up again, while the musical going, which means I won't have much time to play on something like this. My problem with these games is I'm good for a little while and then I leave and then I come back to them and I'm like, I do not remember what I was doing and where things are. Also, I do think Jet just looks the coolest of all of the. Do we have more beds? Yes. Beds. Beds. Let's just go ahead and bedroom multi. Done. Bedroom. I'll have me on multi. Done. All right, so 6 people right now have theirs. Oh wait, someone else become an expedition leader? I had one. Broker Necro. Hello there, I'm Broker Necromancer. Nice. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, the I don't play D&D itself, so I think Flea Mortals has to do with that. It's also not the kind of game I tend to run, but I've heard good things about the quality of stuff that Colville puts out. We currently have like we were supposed to play Ars Magica last night, but we had someone's internet was out, so we all rest of us got together to play a board game instead. But I don't think we're doing Weapons of the Gods tonight. I've got a friend group on Mondays that we get together when we can. But that one we're much more like if we can't, not a big deal. that's partly an excuse just to kind of also see each other. The games have been fun. That's been going on for like 2 years at this point. We've switched systems a couple times in there for the same characters and stuff, mostly just to find something that went faster because we love the system. It's just super slow for combats. Very cool combats, but super slow for combats. And then my two games I run and start playing are on a break here for a little bit. Oh, we're gonna need add new task. They're making more doors. I think we're good for right now. Oh, then let's go. What's someone doing there? And then I just want oh work order barrels work order. But yeah, we got Angel from the Angel and Buffy role playing game going on Sundays, and then Unknown Armies on Wednesdays. But those are on a couple week break because of the holidays. So basically, once those are up and going again, it will be school time. And eight. Okay. Now, of course, there's at least one husband-wife necromancer pairing here, so they'll stay in the same one. Now I can go bedroom. That done. 12, 13, 14. At least one more. I mean, just in case. We'll make a couple more just in case. All right. Done. Let me. All right, I'll go